Mercy Otis Warren, the unsung heroine of the American Revolution. When we think of the American Revolution, the images that most often come to mind are of generals on horseback, statesmen signing declarations, and fiery speeches echoing in packed town halls. Yet behind this familiar story lies another narrative, quieter but no less revolutionary. Mercy Otis Warren, a writer, political thinker, and historian, stood as a formidable intellectual force during America's fight for independence. In a time when women were barred from the political arena, she used her pen to challenge authority, inspire patriots, and shape the very foundation of a new nation. Early life and family. Mercy Otis was born on September 25, 1728, in Barnstable, Massachusetts, into a family of means and principle. Her father, Colonel James Otis Sr., was a prominent attorney and judge who encouraged intellectual inquiry in his household, a progressive attitude for the time, especially when it came to his daughter. Though formal education was typically reserved for boys, Mercy received an informal but robust education, learning Latin, history, and literature alongside her brothers. It was an unusual privilege that would define the course of her life. Among her siblings was James Otis Jr., who would later become one of the Revolution's earliest and most impassioned voices against British rule. His phrase, "Taxation without representation is tyranny," became a battle cry of the revolutionaries. James's influence on Mercy cannot be overstated. Their frequent discussions about politics, philosophy, and liberty helped sharpen her critical thinking and instilled in her a deep sense of civic duty. In 1754, Mercy married James Warren, a fellow patriot and graduate of Harvard. Far from the traditional dynamic of 18th-century marriages, their union was a partnership in the truest sense. James valued Mercy's intellect and actively supported her political and literary ambitions. When James began his political ascent, eventually becoming Speaker of the Massachusetts House of Representatives, and President of the Massachusetts Provincial Congress, Mercy remained by his side, offering counsel, composing political texts, and helping to shape colonial resistance behind the scenes. Revolutionary writings and political influence. Mercy Otis Warren was not merely a spectator of revolutionary events, she was one of its most articulate chroniclers and critics. Through poetry, pamphlets, essays, and especially political drama, she attacked British tyranny, championed colonial liberties, and unmasked the hypocrisy of loyalist leaders. All this at a time when female political voices were virtually unheard. In the early 1770s, Warren began anonymously publishing satirical plays that criticized British colonial rule. One of her earliest works, The Adulator, 1772, featured thinly veiled caricatures of Massachusetts Governor Thomas Hutchinson and other loyalists. The play was a direct response to the growing tension between the colonists and British authorities, portraying the loyalists as sycophantic and corrupt. This was followed by The Defeat, 1773, and The Group, 1775, both of which were widely read and discussed among patriot circles. These plays were more than just literary exercises, they were tools of political resistance. Warren used wit and satire to expose abuses of power, frame public opinion, and rally support for the revolutionary cause. In doing so, she became one of the Revolution's earliest and most powerful propagandists. Warren also penned numerous political essays and pamphlets that explored deeper themes of governance, individual rights, and national identity. Unlike some of her male contemporaries who were swept up in the rhetoric of revolution, Warren maintained a sober focus on the moral and ethical dimensions of liberty. She consistently emphasized that a free nation must be built on virtue, public responsibility, and the consent of the governed. Her correspondence with major figures of the Revolution further illustrates her influence. Warren maintained an active letter-writing relationship with George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Patrick Henry, Samuel Adams, and John Adams. These letters reveal her as a respected and influential thinker. John Adams praised her intellectual prowess, claiming she had a mind equal to any statesman of the era. Yet even Adams, her close friend and admirer, would later become the subject of her critique, a testament to her unwavering commitment to principle over personal loyalty. Historian of the Revolution. If her political writings had made her influential, her historical work would make her immortal. In 1805, at the age of 77, Mercy Otis Warren published History of the Rise, Progress, and and Termination of the American Revolution, a 3-volume account of America's fight for independence. This was no small feat. It was the first comprehensive historical account of the Revolution written by an American, and by a woman. Her history was not a dry recitation of battles and treaties. Rather, it was a reflective and morally charged narrative that examined not only what happened but why it mattered. Warren's perspective as both a participant and a woman gave her work a distinctive voice. She blended first-hand knowledge, philosophical insight, and political analysis into a rich chronicle of America's transformation. One of her boldest choices was her candid treatment of political leaders. She praised the sacrifices of figures like Washington but did not shy away from criticizing others, including John Adams. She took him to task for his perceived drift toward aristocracy and centralized power during his presidency. Adams, feeling personally betrayed, wrote a series of defensive letters to her, sparking a public feud that would only later be reconciled. Despite controversy, Warren's history remains a monumental achievement. It challenged the male-dominated field of historical scholarship and offered a critical perspective that warned against the very tendencies, greed, power consolidation, and moral decay, that she believed had doomed other republics. Legacy and impact. Mercy Otis Warren's legacy is multifaceted and continues to grow in recognition. She was a political writer, an anti-federalist, a satirist, a moral philosopher, and a historian. But perhaps most importantly, she was a trailblazer who broke the barriers of her time and laid the groundwork for future generations of women in public life. Warren's writings helped shape the ideological contours of the American Revolution. Her warnings about unchecked power, her defense of civil liberties, and her belief in the role of virtue in public life remain strikingly relevant in modern democratic discourse. She understood that revolutions are not just fought with muskets, but with ideas, and that the real test comes not in victory, but in what kind of nation is built afterward. In an age when women's opinions were confined to parlors and private letters, Mercy Otis Warren took a seat at the revolutionary table. And she did so not by demanding permission, but by proving she belonged there through the strength of her intellect and the force of her convictions. Her life challenges us to reconsider who the true architects of American democracy were. While men may have wielded the swords and signed the declarations, it was voices like Mercy Otis Warren's that gave the revolution its soul. Final thoughts. Mercy Otis Warren remains one of the most remarkable yet underappreciated figures in American history. She showed that intellectual resistance could be as powerful as physical rebellion. Her courage, independence, and moral clarity offered a model not only for women but for all citizens who believe in justice and liberty. In a world where history often forgets those behind the scenes, Mercy Otis Warren's pen ensured she would not be erased. Her story reminds us that sometimes, the most revolutionary act is simply to speak the truth, clearly, courageously, and without compromise. And that was the incredible story of Mercy Otis Warren, a woman whose words helped ignite a revolution and whose legacy continues to inspire generations of thinkers, writers, and patriots. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's forgotten founding mothers, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more untold stories from history. Drop a comment below. Had you heard of Mercy Otis Warren before today? What other hidden figures in history would you like us to cover? Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the pen is mightier than the sword.